Thanks for coming back to the second episode, I guess. I don't really want to call this an episode or episodes because it's really non-linear type of videos that I just want to put out there. So if you end up finding this video just through, Google or just through YouTube or, by a friend sort of like passing this on to you, I want this to be a standalone type video. So what I wanted to talk about today was heart-to-heart dialogue. What I mean by heart-to-heart dialogue is there's a Japanese term. There's a Japanese term called shakabuku, right? And shakabuku essentially is to be able to have a heart-to-heart conversation with someone, and it's. I live in Los Angeles, and in Los Angeles, because it's such a big city with so many different types of people, so many different types of cultures. I mean, you can walk down the block and, another city sort of appears out of nowhere. I mean, this is how impactful each city is, and each part of LA is. And because people come to LA for the entertainment industry, you have all 49 states coming to California, to Los Angeles, and it becomes an overwhelming sensation, especially if you're extremely new here and you have no idea who to connect with, and you have no way of trying to filter people out, and you get lost. People get lost here. I've had friends that have gotten lost in this town because they really just wanted to connect with people, but not knowing who to connect with, they've either resorted going to bars, going to bars, getting drunk, going to parties, connecting with the wrong people, right? Or people that really doesn't help them create value in their own lives, and essentially is a support system. They don't have a support system. Its support system are people that are drinking at bars. And pardon me for all this sunlight. I'm doing this while I'm driving, so it's a little blown out with the light. So I apologize for that in advance. But going back to meeting people in Los Angeles and having heart-to-heart conversations with people, it's not easy. It is not easy. And I've had a lot of friends who've gone down that rabbit hole, and it's been tough to watch them find themselves. And what I've realized through the process of just observing them is that they just needed to find themselves, but really just needed to be needed to be themselves in order to find the right people and attract the right people in their lives. And it's not easy living in Los Angeles, especially if you want to be liked, and it's tough. I think it's Sean William Scott that once said, "Hey man, I came to Los Angeles to work. I didn't come here to party," which is a great philosophy, I think. And he went on to become a successful artist and actor in his own right. So anyways, I'm not saying people at bars, everyone at bars are horrible people. I'm just saying that that's really, being in a bar isn't really the best place to cultivate good friendships, bottom line. So going back to heart-to-heart dialogue, there's so much stuff going in the world today, that's happening in the world today, where the youth, or not even youth, just people, human beings, that isolate themselves in their house or in their cars, or anywhere they can isolate themselves, and they spend all this time on their technology, right? And people are losing their ability to converse and have a conversation with people. Oh gosh, this looks like I have a mask on. It's so crazy. I look one of those those ninjas. It's really weird. See if I can fix that real quick with anyway. People, going back to the whole heart to heart, it's really challenging for people now these days because people answer by text. Nobody really talks on the phone, and that's a whole nother art form that is being sort of erased from society. Having the ability to, even I have an issue with chatting and talking because my brain is relearning how to reconnect my words through my mouth so that I can get my words out properly, which is partially why I'm doing this these videos, so that I can practice and become a better dialogue person, conversationalist. Stop with the ums and ahs, as a lot of my friends have pointed out. Being able to get my point across, being a better communicator, just being a better person, being able to express myself in the most truest form, where it helps other people create a better lifestyle for ourselves, right? Better world for ourselves, better environments for ourselves. There you go. This is so much better, right? Boom. So, heart-to-heart dialogue is highly important if we want to advance in the world. Heart-to-heart dialogue is extremely important if we want to create harmonious relationships with people that we love, like our parents, our wives, or our husbands, our children especially. Children pick up things from us, and it's locked into their brains on how to develop character. So we as adults need to be able to create an idea that's sensible, that creates value, so that we can help them become better people for the next generation. Heart-to-heart dialogue. Where do you start from heart-to-heart dialogue? Well, honestly, heart-to-heart dialogue really just comes and starts from you. You need to change first. You need to take responsibility. Let me switch that up. Heart-to-heart dialogue really starts from me. I've got to take responsibility for that. I've got to become a better communicator. I've got to become a better conversationalist. I've got to do the work. I've got to take the responsibility of creating harmony, changing the light within my mind so that I can break through that darkness. Really. That's really what it comes down to, is just taking responsibility of who I am and making a better world in my environment so that it trickles out to other people where they can feel it, and essentially my environment changes because my mind changes, and I have taken responsibility for everything in my life instead of doing the whole, blame you type of mentality, right? Instead of doing all that, I'm taking responsibility. So heart-to-heart dialogue really just comes down to being the best you, being the best me. Please, if you enjoy this, please subscribe. There's definitely a lot more to dialogue about. I'm looking forward to hearing your comments, whether it's good or bad. Please, I'm not afraid of constructive criticism. I'm not even afraid of, please, if you have something that you want to troll out there and just put out there, great, put it out there. Be yourself. Be yourself, and just let me know what you want to hear, and what kind of, how we can work together in this dialogue over YouTube. Again, thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you next time. And once again, I apologize for all the sunlight stuff. Anyways, thank you for your time. I'll see you next time. Bye.